Yeah, we in here. I thought I was gonna be late. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracks? Percolate was really good news. It's your man Theo Butler. Welcome to another exciting episode of. Well, no, that was yesterday. That was last night. No, this would be afternoons in Wakanda with Theo B. Yeah, different show. I know it's crazy. How many shows can you have on one channel? Shout out to Conegra Dion. Do y'all know that young lady? Conegra Dion, YouTube. Right. Okay. She doing it big over there. What goals for what you should have for your channel? Because your YouTube channel is literally your channel to put whatever you want to on your channel. You want to be a TV executive? Guess what? You get to be a TV executive on your YouTube channel. That means you can have a whole bunch of different shows on your YouTube channel dealing with different topics. That is what that is. That's not why we're here today, though. That's not. Y'all see what we got going on? Yeah. Is there really such a thing as a black comic book fan? I got questions. I got questions. I'm a fan. Kamoyo, what's going on? Black Panther, what's going on? Like fan. I feel like the word fan is like that word friend. It don't apply to everybody. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm gonna say that one more time. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I go way back with it. I go way back with it. Now I wasn't born till 1968, but that franchise, that team, that organization, they've been around before I was born. They were before I was born. Did I say I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan? I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. That's what that is. That is what that is. That I ain't finna lie and tell you I saw the Super Bowl between them and the Minnesota Vikings. I did see the one between them and the Dallas Cowboys. But I have went back. There's video footage of them playing the Minnesota Vikings. Fran Tarkenton. Folks, you would be hard pressed to misspeak about the Pittsburgh Steelers in regards to their greatness. How many Hall of Fame defenses? The Purple People Eaters. The Purple People Eaters. Deacon Jones, them. I go back. Now, mind you, I can't tell you I was a football fan when them cats was active. I would be lying. I am a football fan now, though. And what does that mean? I got Barry Sanders, right. I got Jim Brown, right. I got Walter Payton, right. I got the Galloping Ghost, yeah. I got folks that played football that's stuck in my head way before I was born, because I'm a football fan. Remember the leather helmets? No, we don't remember the leather helmets because we wasn't born back then. But we have went back and looked at the video footage, the black and white grainy behind photos, because we football fans. You ain't even tripping. You looking at defenses like this. Oh, they're in a single high. The person that's watching the game with you don't know what you just said. Your fellow football fan, though, you damn right. They're in a single high. Quarterback better read it right. You a football fan. You know it from the rooter to the damn tutor. Now watch this. You can be a fan of your favorite team and not necessarily be a fan of football. You need me to say that one more time? You can like everything. You can like and know everything about your team, but really not know the sport. Kind of is what it is. Well, when I sit back, I'm a comic book fan. I asked a question on Twitter. Is there a difference between a black comic book fan and a comic book fan who just happens to be black? I'm gonna ask that question again. Is there a difference between the black comic book fan and the comic book fan who just happens to be black? Flash by Night Marvel, Twitter. He put up, go check him out on TikTok. He put up this nice TikTok about how damn near every superhero that's been cast in live action black is dark skinned. Like, no, where the light skin would act, even when they biracial, they dark skinned. And you got black folks still chirping as if this dude, who is clearly upper age, if you look at him, clearly, you got cats younger than him, and he got footage. He got visual evidence that he know what he's talking about. And you literally got cats still going back and forth with him talking about, no, it's the representation. You ain't seen, the only damn character they got wrong was Aurora and Darwin. But you're not going to say nothing about Darwin, though. Aurora has always been too light in her live action portrayals, and Darwin was way too damn dark in his only live action portrayal. Did anybody say anything? We see, the black comic book fan knows that. The black comic book fan looked at Darwin and said, oh, I guess we want to make him black, even though he biracial, multi-ethnic. The black comic book fan has been low-key looking at folks' side eyes that are Miles Morales fans, because he's the boy. Y'all fine with that? Miles Morales. Where's the Latino? Y'all fine with that? Or we finna say he Dominican now? That's what we finna say? He black, he Dominican? No. When they created that character, no. Miles is Afro-Latino. That's what he is. He ain't Dominican. No, Miles is supposed to represent black folks and Puerto Ricans. That's what but does that look like what that is? Because the black comic book fans know that. They know that ain't what that is. They're like, okay. But now if you just a comic book fan that happen to be black, what you gonna say if they cast Gentle? That's a brother, a mutant from Wakanda. Now, the black comic book fan, they know that Gentle is German, black German. His dad is German. But what is Gentle gonna look like when he show up on the big screen, if he shows up at all? And what are you going to say as the comic book fan that just happens to be black? Now you got something to say? You don't know. You know who's gonna be looking at that and know exactly what Gentle should look like? Ain't gonna say nothing. You know why? Because we know damn good and well, by and large, most of the black comic book fans are bandwagoners. You don't know what you're talking about. You just came around because it's popular. You would look at Gentle, question why that character is light-skinned if they're from Wakanda, and not check in not one damn time to understand that character's biracial. That character's biracial. Do you know? Do you care? Denny O'Neil created Jon Stewart, and you literally had a younger brother. I know he's young. He's my complexion, but he got to be in his 30s, wanting to go back and forth on Flash by Night Marvel's page, talking about the guy created Jon Stewart for dark-skinned people. You know, that's like me saying Stan Lee and Jack Kirby created Black Panther for black people. But how many black people give a damn about that? How many folks give a damn that that's what stand? Because that quote could be used right there. How many black folks that just happen to be comic book fans give two damns about what Stan Lee and Jack Kirby did for them? Now, Denny O'Neil, he ain't black. He not black. But see, black comic book fans know that. I'm gonna say that one more time. Black comic book fans know that. And when we talk about the colorizing process, the color process, shout out to Big Tony Cottrell showing up on me and my brothers D-Reels Friday Night Vibe. You understand the process when it comes to the pigmentation, the melanization, and how that transfers over to the pages of the comic books. You understand that. But now, if you just happen to be a comic book fan who just happens to be black, you don't know, nor do you care. Why you acting like it? I asked the question, is there such thing as a black comic book fan, or is it really just fans that happen, comic book fans that just happen to be black? Because black comic book fans understand the significance of the Aurora T'Challa relationship. They understand the significance of the Monica Rambeau, Adam Brashear relationship. They understand the significance of the Sam Wilson, Misty Knight relationship. They understand that. Now, if you just happen to be a comic book fan that's black, you don't give two damns about that. Because while you able to look and see what's going on with Sue and Reed, you don't necessarily want that for yourself. Because you ain't checking black. You just reading the comic book story. You ain't asking yourself why I can't have that as a black fan. You got it as a comic book fan. The black fan is like, no, where me at? That's what the black fan's saying. The black fan ain't just satisfied. The black fan looks at the white characters, the Asian characters, the Native American characters, and they be like, I want that for me. See, the black comic book fan is asking a question. Where the black superheroes at during World War II? The black comic book fan is asking this question. Where was the black heroes at during slavery? And ain't accepting no BS ass answer either. No, the black comic book fan is asking that question. Oh, where was Adam Brashear during the civil rights era? Matter of fact, where were all the black superheroes during the civil rights era? See, that's what a black comic book fan is asking. If you just happen to be a comic book fan that's black, you don't care. And you will accept any damn thing that's said to you because you're not checking for black. You just checking for the story. No, the black comic book fan ain't doing that. It still ain't sat right with the black comic book fan that Aurora and T'Challa not together. Because the black comic book fan is like, well, damn, where is the married black couple at? If you just a comic book fan who happen to be black, you just going along for the ride. I'm gonna keep up with these notes real quick. Give me 1 second. I gotta put these reading glasses on. We got Kamoyo King, president of the Black Panther fan group, in the building. We got Black Panther in the building. What's going on, Black Panther? Theo asking. I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. Shaka Hopper, what's going on? Appreciate you putting up. Grand Madam Tarot. My advisor is in the building. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Always got to give it up for the lovely Grand Madam. Wait, whoa. Here we go. Keep it going. Where we at? I'm a comic book fan who happens to be black. Yeah, Panther, I asked that question for a reason. Me for mine. as a black comic book fan. Power Rangers, and I'm just using that. When the Power Rangers came out, I sat up there just like this. All right, we got the brother. Okay, of course he got on the black costume. He the Black Power Ranger. But then I'm sitting here like this. He ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, okay. So he didn't came up with his own martial arts. It's that's what we doing. That's okay. All right. It's a lot of stereotypical tropes going on here. That's what the black comic book fan is doing. We want to see, I believe the brother's name is Zach on the TV show, but his name is Walter. We want to see Walter get some shine. We're like, okay. So he didn't put on the dragon shield. All right. That's what's good. That's what's good. All right. We don't want him taking no dirt nap. That's what the black comic book fan is saying. We don't want him taking no dirt nap. We don't want him being treated like he ain't worth nothing. No, we sitting there looking like, all right, that's what that is. We got one. But now the black comic book fan ain't stopped there. The black comic book fan asked herself these questions. Well, if we can get a whole bunch of white Rangers on one team, why we can't get, we was excited. The last Power Rangers on Netflix, we sat up there as black comic book fans, black superhero fans. We were excited. We said, oh Lord, it's two of us on the Power Rangers at the same damn time. Look at God. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Lord Jesus, have mercy. Took us a minute, but we was excited about that. Black superhero fans had been asking, why can't we have 2 or 3 of us on the Power Rangers? If you a Power Ranger fan that just happen to be black, you ain't gave a damn. You ain't never asked that question. We have. We have. Black fans, when TJ showed up and Tommy said, you're going to be the leader of the Power Rangers, we like, yes, Lord, I can, oh my God, I can be the leader of the Power Rangers. Oh, I can't be the president of the United States of America, but look at God. I can be the leader of the Power Rangers. Come on, somebody. Come. We felt good. Then TJ got demoted. We didn't feel good again until we got Power Rangers SPD. Oh, you mean to tell me we got a brother running the Power Rangers? He, watch this. He from the hood. And, wait. And my dog got locks. Man, run it. Run it. We want that. We want that. We want that. The brother's still doing big things, by the way. The brother that played the Red Power Ranger as an actor, he doing big things. He is. But didn't you feel some type of way as a black Power Ranger fan? Didn't you feel some type of way when he left SPD, gave it to the other dude? You're like, oh man. Then you sitting up there watching Power Rangers, Return of the Red, Legend of the Red, All Red, whatever, and you looking for him. You looking for him. You look and you don't get him because he's successful. He's a successful actor. That's what that is. But bro, I want you to know, us black Power Ranger fans, we like, because we never acknowledged the dude that replaced you. We know. No, the Blue Ranger, that no. You got a following, my guy. I'm just telling you, those of us that are black Power Ranger fans, not Power Ranger fans that happen to be black. No, we checking for you. And low key, we follow you. We saw you on that USA show when you was undercover cop and everything like that. We followed you. We did. We absolutely did. I don't even want you to act like that. I don't even want you thinking we didn't follow you. Low key, we followed quite a few of y'all. We did. Zach, I saw you in that movie. That horror movie came out way back in the day. I followed you. I'm sorry, Walter. I followed you. Black. Okay. Well, there is a difference. It'd be nice to have conversations with Black fans. Actually, I am able to have conversations with Black fans, but let me tell you how those conversations go, because some of us don't realize it. The conversations that I have today with comic book fans, Black comic book fans, ain't no different than what happened in school. And some of y'all don't know what that's like. We used to take our comic books to school. We used to take our comic books to school, and we would read them recess, lunch, breaks. While you was over there singing, while you was over there courting, while you was over there lifting weights, while you was over there bullying the other person and everything like that, we be in our own little nerd group with our comic books. We read them. And we didn't read just the words with the pictures. We read the letter pages. We read the ads. We did. We bought those magazines in regards to the comic books. If that character was showing up animated, live action, we bought whatever magazine publication that was that related to that particular character because we wanted to know. Watch this. And I really don't understand this one. Yes, I do. The Black comic book fan, low key, then wrote their own comic book. And thus they know what that process is like. Quite a few of y'all, and it's a damn shame because the stereotype about us is we don't read. You want to hide something from a Black person? Put it in the book. The conversations that I've been looking at us having lately in regards to Aaron Pierre, John Stewart, T'Challa, Aurora, colorization, the significance of Black imagery, Black representation. I can tell quite a few of us don't read and don't care to, and will argue with those that do. No differently than we feel some type of way about the Black child in school that's making A's and B's. We want to insult that child and say, oh, you think you better than everybody else. No, that child just give a damn about their education more so than your child does. Maybe you should try kicking your child's ass and get them to level up. So they not out here in their 30s, 40s, and 50s sounding stupid when it's information sitting right there. They use a smart device for every damn thing except research. Denny O'Neil, that's a white dude. Do we really think he was concerned about the skin complexion of John Stewart back in the 70s? Do we really? And is that something that we gonna sit up here and regurgitate just not to be incorrect? You gonna say that to somebody that read that damn comic book, owned that damn comic book. You gonna say that to somebody that has studied the process when it comes to creating a comic book. See, that's a Black comic book fan. You as a fan, a comic book fan that just happen to be Black, you don't give two damns about how a comic book is created. You don't. You just want a story. And by and large, you just want the story you want. You don't know what makes a good story, i.e. the hero's journey, and you don't care. You like what you like. You like One Punch Man. You can give me a thesis on One Punch Man. Okay, well, that's One Punch Man. Don't mean you can give me a dissertation on the Power Rangers. Okay, well, let's go. You can talk to me till I'm blue in the face about Power Rangers. Good. You can break it down, every damn character, every damn season. It don't matter. You got that. That don't make you a superhero fan. That make you a Power Ranger fan. And that don't mean you give a damn about Black superheroes. That means you give a damn about the Power Rangers. No different than, watch this, you a Star Wars fan. Goals, by the way. You a Star Wars fan. You a Star Wars fan? Does that mean you a science fiction fan? Because science fiction fan is saying something different. No, you're a Star Wars fan. And here's the difference between you being a Star Wars fan and someone that just happens to like Star Wars. You can tell folks specifically what's wrong with the series, the show, the actor, or the actress. You can break it down like it's nobody's business. It ain't gonna have nothing to do with an agenda because you're a Star Wars fan. And that's to be appreciated. But when it comes to black superheroes, I think we got a lot of bandwagoners. With Theo, what do you mean when you say bandwagoners? When the MCU started, 2008. Well, it's quite a few of us been Iron Man fans since the 70s, 80s. We didn't need the cartoon. We didn't. What we had was the comic book. That's what that was. Well, we understand the value of James Rhodes, his relationship with Tony Stark. We understand what that is. We know it. It ain't what you come to accept. Notice what I said. Come to accept in the MCU. You don't even see the significance of James Rhodes. You don't question his character development, lack thereof, because you're an MCU fan that happens to be black. You're not a black MCU fan. No, you're an MCU fan that happens to be black, because you will watch the character development take place with other characters and never check for you. You will make excuses for how you portray on screen. There was a question that was asked back in the day. Does art imitate life, or does life imitate art? Where is your value at as a black person? Somebody said Jon Stewart was insignificant. Wow. And that was a person of color. How do you say that character is insignificant? Same person said we should only focus on Aurora and T'Challa. What white person does that? Or is the white person's mindset, I can have it all? That's the white comic book fan's mindset. I can have it all. The black comic books fan mindset ain't no different. The comic book fan who just happens to be black, they feel like they have to settle. They feel like they have to struggle. They're content with what they have, and they will want you to be content with it as well, so you don't kick up the dust. No, you're not looking at it like that. You don't. No, 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 no. If they got it, why I can't have it? If they got the black baby, if they got the white baby, why I can't have the black baby? If they got white love, why I can't have black love? You're gonna ask the tough question, and you not, watch this, you not finna settle, because you didn't see them settle. And here's the thing, you're a comic book fan. You're a black comic book fan who has relationships with white comic book fans. Let me say that one more time. You a black comic book fan that has relationships with white comic book fans, unlike the comic book fan that just happened to be black. Know why? Because that comic book fan can't have a conversation with them no differently than that Steeler fan, the person that's recent, the person that's jumping on board because Russell Wilson and Justin Fields are there. They can't have a conversation with somebody that's been a Steeler fan forever. Give me 1 second here. Get my bright light back up. because they don't care to. Well, who can you have an honest conversation back with in regards to T'Challa? Comic book. The crazy part is you will be able to have a better casual conversation with the white comic book fan than the comic book fan that happens to be black. The comic book fan that happens to be black really don't know that much about T'Challa. They know about current, they know about what's popping, and that's all they care about. They don't care about nothing else, and you know it. We can sit up here all day long and talk shop, old school terminology. We can talk shop about, because we black comic book fans, we can talk shop about quite a few comic book characters that ain't black. We understand what it means to possess that knowledge. We know what that's like. And when we sit down or stand up as black comic book fans and have conversations with other comic book fans, they be like, damn, okay, you know, okay, boy, we can talk now, can't we? Yeah, let's talk. When you can sit up there and have a conversation with them about Gray Hulk and why Gray Hulk became the Green Hulk, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, you a comic book fan for real. Boy, I thought you was one of them. I thought you want no. I'm out here in these streets for real. I was around when Matthew had a yellow costume on. Didn't understand why, but they're like, oh, okay, you go back with it. I go back to the Sons of the Tiger. You go back there. I'll go back to when we had graphic novels for real. What it say? God loves, man kills. I go back to when Marvel actually passed away in the graphic comic book. That one on the cover, and everybody, all the superheroes was looking sick, and he was Lady Death had her in his arm like that right here. I go back like that. And here's the thing. As a comic book fan, black comic book fan, it ain't enough for me just to know what I know. No, I got to keep knowing. What I miss? What didn't I get? What I overlooked? Don't let it be about T'Challa. Who series I need to read? Okay, hold on. Black Panther fan. So, I'm Black Panther fan. Just like some of us are Tupac fans, just like some of us are Biggie fans, just like some of us are Michigan Wolverine fans. I'm a Black Panther fan. So I sit back and I'm like, okay, all right. Hold on. I got Jungle Action. All right. I got Jungle Action. Cool. And the dude that wrote that, y'all need to know, I know him for a whole different damn reason. That's what's crazy. When folks tell me who wrote Jungle Action, I'm just gonna say Penthouse. I know him for a whole Mad Magazine. I know him for a whole different damn reason. So when somebody tell me he wrote, oh, okay. So I got that. Then I got Jack Kirby. I got Christopher Priest. I got Reginald Hudlin. I got Jonathan McBain. I got David Lish. I got Roxanne Gay. I got Ta-Nehisi Coates. I got Dr. E. Ewing. I got Brian Hill. I got Sherilyn Eaton. Stan Lee, Jack Kirby. I got a host of people. I got a crew, a litany of people that invested time into this character. Mind you, I'm not sitting up here saying every time something dropped, I was able to get it. But what I am sitting up here saying is I am a fan of this character. I think it's evident. Now, But now everybody can't. Some folks, even the actors. Now I only know one that read any Black Panther anything. Let me say that one more time. I only know one actor that read Black Panther anything. And that was the leading actor from the first movie. I heard what folks said. Oh, I want to be T'Challa. You ain't never told me nothing about T'Challa, other than the fact that you wanted to be in. And since y'all say it's just a damn mantle, that's the difference between a Black comic book fan and a comic book fan who just happens to be Black. You can't talk that mantle talk to them because they actually read the comics enough to know better. No differently than you can talk that Kyle talk to anybody that reads Batman. They know better than that. You can say it's just a cow. You can say it's just a crest, a family crest. No. That didn't start out to be no damn family crest. That S is what that S is. That's Superman. They can try and spin it backwards and tell you that's the House of L. No, that S stand for damn S, stand for Superman. That's what that is. They can tell you all that stuff they want to. Alfred used to be this. Alfred used to be that. Alfred is the butler. Guys, you want to make him sound sexy and everything like that. No, Alfred is the butler. That's what he was. That's what that is. Superman, no. But comic book fans know that. Comic book fans know. Black comic book fans, because we Black. So we want to figure some stuff out. Why is this character looking like this? We know damn good and well if your power is supposed to be solar generated, you owe. So this starts from a character that had telepathic ability back in the day that was bald-headed. He was Superman. Oh, okay. You just kind of modified it. Okay, all right. Why? Because we Black comic book fans. And do you know what Black comic book fans know? By and large, it's not popular to be a Black comic book fan. It's more popular to look like one, sound like one, act like one, but actually be one. No, that requires some intelligence. And if you're more concerned about how you look than you are about being intelligent, and when I say look, how you look on social media, if you're more concerned about clicks and likes than actually knowing what the hell you talking about, you're not a nerd. You're not a nerd. You're not a nerd. Nerds ain't never really gave two damn about how they look. You're not a nerd. You more concerned about being liked. Well, what nerd ever gave a damn about being liked? No, dead ass. What nerd ever cared? You see how we looked in school? I'm gonna keep up with these real fans. Yeah. What's going on, Grand Madam? What's going on? So refreshing to hear these thoughts. Glad I found this channel. Keep it up. Thank you so much. We're here. We ain't going nowhere. God willing. God willing. God willing. We'll never get that Roy and T'Challa relationship because Kevin Feige doesn't even want the X-Men in the same universe. You know who don't give Kevin Feige an excuse? Comic book fans. You know who give Kevin Feige an excuse? Movie fans that just happen to be comic book fans. They give him an excuse. They're gonna give him an excuse all day. You're gonna keep giving him, you're gonna give him an excuse till you ain't got nothing else to do, nothing else to look at. Keep on looking at it. Two things can be true at the same time, though. Another reboot, the movies be missing. Feige is very problematic. To your point, Black Panther, here's when the two things can be true at the same time, when they are. To your point, A broke clock is right at least 2 times a day. But it's wrong every other time, though. I want us to keep that in perspective. You're right. 2 things can be true. This is absolute. A broke clock is correct twice a day. That's it, though. More often than not, it's wrong. But it is right twice a day now. Another reboot. The movies be missing. Listen, Feige is very problematic. The best way I know how to do that is this. Y'all go with me now when I say this. Y'all go with me now when I say this. So Kevin Feige has access to all the Marvel superheroes. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. And he got access to all the source material. Stay right there. Stay right there. Now, we understand adaptation. I say that because we act like Malcolm X wasn't an adaptation of his real life. Like Selma was the movie Selma was based on real events. It wasn't 1-to-1. Straight out of Compton, based on real events, was not 1-to-1. Damn, I feel insulted when folks say stuff like that to me because I'm like, damn, who do you think you talking to? You got to think you talking to an idiot. Nobody is expecting 1-to-1. Stop saying stuff. Stop insinuating stuff like that and really start giving folks the benefit of the doubt that 1, they've been here longer than you, and 2, they not stupid. The fuck you think? You know more than they do? You've been doing it? Just stop. That's disrespectful as hell. In essence, you're telling me your mommy and daddy don't know no damn better, and they've been around here long enough and studied the damn process before your ass was born. Boy, look. Anyway. He got access to the heroes. We do too. We do too. If you're a social media influencer, somebody with a YouTube channel, and you pride yourself on Marvel stuff, you got access to that stuff too. What are you putting on your channel? Are you putting versions of the characters you want to put on your channel? Or by and large, are you sticking to the source material, the source representative of those characters? Prime example. Kevin Feige has access to the characters from Wakanda. I'm gonna ask a real question. So we went from 16 to 12 to now 4 episodes, Eyes of Wakanda. Kevin Feige got access to that. I got access to it. Well, what do we think, Kevin and I, what do we think fans of Black Panther want? Do we think, if we're going back to anthology series, do we think they want made up characters from Wakanda, or made up story from Wakanda? Because this is about people going back talking. Let's equate this to going to church. When you go to church and y'all have Bible study, what are you studying? The story that was in the Bible. You're not studying this version, that version. No. It ain't 4, 5 different groups. No, it's that version right there. You're coming together. You're having a conversation. You're fellowshipping about that specific story. And it don't matter what church you go to, that Bible is the same. they might come at it from a different angle, but that story ain't changed. That story is still the story. Okay, well, if that's what that is, what's the difference between Legends of Wakanda on my channel and Eyes of Wakanda set to show up on Disney Plus? What's the difference? I'm gonna ask that question again. If you're a Black Panther fan, Black Panther comic book fan, Black Panther comic book fan, what's the difference? What are you looking for? If someone is going to give you anything related to Wakanda, do you want their version or an adaptation of the source? Do you want Eyes of Wakanda, where they're getting ready to literally tell you Wakanda been looted and these warriors, they ain't named them, are going to retrieve it? Or do you want something that tells you about the comics? Adaptation, loose adaptation, so respecting the source material. Do you want to know about somebody they making up, or do you want to know about Mosi? Do you want to know about somebody they're making up, or do you want to know something about Shangamire? Would you want to know something about a character they created, or do you watch this when it comes to Disney, or do you want to know about Mickey Mouse? Do you want to know about somebody they just created, or do you want to know about Donald Duck? Do you want to know about a character they created, or do you want to know about Goofy? No, you want to know about these characters that's been showing up in these stories and are going to continue showing up in these stories. We sit up here right now as Black Panther comic book fans, and you ain't ever heard a comic book fan that happens to be Black give two damns about Achebe, Akibe, nothing. You can't have them conversation with them. Where's Barry Macabre at? Where's King Cadaver at? You can't have that conversation with them. Why? They don't care. But they will act like they do because it's popular in the Black community. Those popular in the Black community. I don't want to learn about them characters. I just want to be popular talking about those characters. I don't want to know about John Stewart. I just want to be able to talk about John Stewart. That's it. I don't want to be knowledgeable. I want to be braggadocious in ways in which they would never want to do that. You're not going to do that with Nicki Minaj. If you're a Nicki Minaj fan and somebody speak on Nicki and they do it incorrectly, you're going to lose your ish. It's quite a few Beyonce fans out there. You can't say anything incorrectly about Beyonce, and if you're not really a fan, the fans going to let you have it. No differently with Taylor Swift. You can act like you're a Taylor Swift fan, but no, the Taylor Swift fans going to let you have it. Well, why we think that ain't acceptable over here when it comes to Black characters, Black superheroes? How you think you're going to get a pass? Why do you want one? Like I said, I'm asking the question because I don't think we as knowledgeable as Black people as we like to think, as we put on. Because if that's what that was, as Kool in the Gang say, we wouldn't be getting misled. We wouldn't have Black characters being taken off the table, and we would understand the colorization process, or at the very least, watch this. Listen to those that do. That's crazy. White people not having this conversation. White comic book fans aren't having this conversation. They're not. In that genre, white comic book experts are respected. And it's quite a few videos out there that they put out there in regards to coloring comic books, the coloring process. Ain't no white fan finna go back and forth with them. Now, mind you, they characters only come in one shade too. If you read comic books, give me the dark skinned white character. Give me the olive skin character. No. Give me the white. Give me the shade. Because I'm telling you, all white folks ain't the same complexion. Give me. No, it's the same damn skin complexion. Do we have this conversation? Do we? We got folks sitting up here talking about, oh, well, he ain't dark enough. He ain't light enough. Did you see Lupita Nyong'o's action figure? See, that's the black comic book fan standing up for black. Her action figure was shaped like a white woman, a standard action figure. Who said something? Who made sure Tiana Paris' action figure did not look like that? Oh, the black comic book fan, not the comic book fan that just happened to be black. The fan that just happened to be black don't give a damn. The black comic book fan wants that representation like it's supposed to be. Don't put my sister out there like that. You ain't doing that with Brie Larson. Captain Marvel coming out here, she's kind of top heavy. So when you do Tiana Paris or you do any of my sisters going forward, you need to get them action figures right. Get them action figures right, or they're gonna sit on the shelf. Well, black comic book fans said that after they dropped Black Panther 2. And when we got the Monica Rambeau, Tiana Paris inspired action figure, she was shaped like Tiana Paris. Who asked for that? Who cared? Who put Hasbro on notice? The black comic book fan. Because the black fan, that the black person that happens to be a comic book fan don't care. You don't care. You didn't care about where Frank Rambeau was because you don't know who Frank Rambeau is. If you're a guy, black, and you didn't give two damns about Frank Rambeau, says a lot about the significance you see in yourself. Kind of mirrors how society feels about black people. And they just say we was eating dogs. Yes, that was a dig at us. Anyway, safe to say, you don't care about Monica being stuck on the opposite side of a whole damn universe with the MCU going downhill like that. You will excuse that. What you gonna say is, oh, they'll bring her back. Hell, you ain't had enough of her since she was introduced for you to even have that mindset. Oh, they will bring her back. You should have been pissy she was stuck over there in the first place. But no. You didn't care. You didn't care. You didn't care. You didn't care like you care for Dragon Ball Z, because that's really what you are. You didn't care like you care for One Punch Man. No. Death Note, all Japanese animation. That's where you at. Gotcha, man. That's where you at. That is, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You are expert over there. You care about that over there. That's your wheelhouse. The difference between you, I, and quite a few others is because we're black comic book fans, we're able to be empathetic and empathetic and understanding to other fan bases in ways those fan bases just give us their ass to kiss. Treat us like a mere afterthought. They know what they know, but will ish on what we know, as if what we know ain't as valuable as what they know. The reason for that is they comic book fans that just happen to be black. That's all that is. And they're going, but how do you stand so hard for something where you don't exist? Because I want to be seen. When you say, when you feel it, you are a Black comic book fan. Daryl did this to me a few weeks ago. We was on the live and everything like that, the vibe. He asked me some very direct questions. He said, Theo, and I know I'm finna get it wrong, but when you look at superheroes, do you look at all superheroes or do you look at the Black superhero first? When I was a child, I was looking at all the superheroes. I was. As I got older, I started looking for me. Symbolism, imagery. I started looking for me. And here's the reason why I started looking for me. Because when I looked at how everybody else was feeling, they felt like there was nothing that they could not do. Superman. There's nothing I can't find out. Batman. Hell, I don't even need to feel bad about wearing glasses. Scott Summers, Spider-Man. Well, where was that feel-good moment for us? It wasn't in Justice Society of America. Amazing Man wasn't really around like that, and he was the only one. Well, hell, we had to have Henry Peter Gyrick come in and put a Black person on the Avengers. Other than T'Challa, we were sitting around looking like this, but there ain't nobody else. Can't nobody else. Before Aurora joined the X-Men, there was no Black representation, Black imagery. Now, I love Aurora to death. That's a woman. Where was I at? Oh, I didn't come around till Bishop came around. And I'm looking at, damn, for real? A shag? We ain't moved a Jerry curl with a shag. This what we doing? I was born in 1968, so I want us to think about what I'm saying. Oh, Jon Stewart showed up. The angry Black man, really? The angry Black man. That story was stereotypical when I read it as a kid. Showed up with the afro. Him and Hal going back and forth. To him, as far as he concerned, Hal don't like Black folk. Hell, even the Guardian was telling Hal, I ain't got time for your bigotry. We couldn't just get the superhero story. No, we got to introduce this dude as the angry Black character. And mind you, folks sitting up here talking about his skin complexion. Don't get focused on his skin complexion. Get focused on his love life. He ain't had one, or way too many, however you want to look at it. Every female he get involved with, damn. Like he's had a tragic story. Like, if anything, if you a Black comic book fan, as opposed to checking in on his skin complexion, you should be checking in on when is he gonna get a win. When is he gonna get a win? I know he's an architect. I appreciate the fact that he's a Marine. Where's this dude love life? Been around since the 70s. You just keep giving me tragedy after tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. Damn, what are you saying about me as a person? You just finna get Black Lightning 3, Black Lightning solo series. You just finna get that for like what, the fourth or fifth time? You better buy it. The first Black family of superheroes, when DC drop it, you better jump on it. You better jump on it. You better support it. You better run to it. You better support it. Black family. And when you run and support it, you better be right there and saying, hey, where is Jon Stewart at? You better let them know that you know that character belong in that comic book, because that's one big superhero family. If you was really who you claim to be, who you think you are, who you like to tell the world you are and everything like that, you'd have asked why David Ramsey did not show up on Black Lightning. You would have, because that was his sister. Yeah, that was his sister. The young lady that played Cress Williams' wife, That's Jon Stewart's sister. You ain't thinking nothing to ask about it. But you black though. So, but what you would tell me is me knowing that, a black comic book fan knowing that, oh, it don't matter. Oh, they was doing some other stuff. That's why they couldn't get to it. But you'll brag about how good the Flash was. You'll talk my ear off about the Arrow. We can kick the bobo about Supergirl. We can. Hell, we can even talk about that backdoor pilot they had to do in regards to what Arrow. They were gonna try and slide that in there and everything like that. But you can't tell me a damn thing about what was going on in Black Lightning. You don't even know enough to tell me the season where they were isolated made no damn sense, especially since he was basically a member of the Justice League of America. You don't even know enough to have that damn conversation. You know why? Because you ain't checking for black. You just happen to be a comic book fan that is black, a superhero fan that is black, but you ain't checking for you. You can't even build that bridge, that commonality with a brother or sister that's just checking for them, because you'll talk about everybody else. Well, I don't want to talk about everybody else. I didn't talk about everybody else long enough. I don't want to talk about everybody else, and I don't want to spend no money on everybody else. I want to spend some money on me. I want to start investing in me. That's what I want to do. And I'm tired because you in your 30s. You new to this, but black representation, black imagery, that's been a thing since I've been living. And shout out to my brother Flash by Night Marvel. Every damn black superhero you got, aside from Aurora, has been dark skinned. So what you itching about? No. Give me the light skinned superhero not named Aurora Monroe. Live action. I'll wait. Because as my brother said, if we talking representation, that's a whole different conversation. But you can't say nothing to me if you perfectly fine with the black actor playing the role of the white character. Because that ain't representation. And quite a few of us keep signing up for that. We'll go so bold as to say, well, we don't have a problem with it. Well, you can't itch about not getting enough black live action on screen if what you get is the black actor playing the role of the white character. How you doing that? How you doing that? How we get Adam Bashir live action if by and large the black actors gonna come and bring the white characters to life on screen? And what will you sit back there and say? Oh, they got a job. Oh, them characters can be any color. Well, ain't no telling. The studio ain't changing a damn thing. It's canon. You know it and I know it. But instead of being black first, you got something else that's a priority. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. You got something else that's a priority. You got something else that's a priority. But stop being dismissive to those of us that are making black a priority first. And when we look at these characters, black characters, I think it's safe to say, and it's my opinion. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm gonna be wrong again. In my opinion, it's way more comic book fans, superhero fans that happen to be black, way more, way more than there are actual black comic book fans. As KRS said, KRS-One said, knowledge is supreme over almost everything. Knowledge reigns supreme over everything. They made your Blue Marvel into Wonder Man. Yep. What's going? We got V Conley in the building. Bishop's ethnic group is Australian Aborigine, and they mostly have waves hair. It's not a Jerry curl. Man, I could have did without that. Listen, I can go with that. I could have did without that shag. Now, see, notice this back and forth right here. Black comic book fan. Black comic book fan. Black comic book fan with knowledge of a place I don't possess. And I know what I say. You know what you don't know. You're like, damn all that. You know what you don't know. You put on for the gram. You know what you don't know. Well, I know I don't know that. I know I don't know about the hair texture. I know I don't. He does. Okay. See how we stopped that right there? Hey, Theo, Bob. Well, damn. That's self-awareness. That's humility. That's being humble. That's being, I'm good in my skin. If I don't know it, you do. Hey, let's bring the thing together and get the accurate knowledge. Okay, well, listen, it ain't about him having no damn Jerry curl in. See how we just do that? It ain't about, no, that's the hair texture. Okay, Theo, we ain't gonna talk about the Jerry curl. We will talk about that shag though. Ain't nothing wrong. You gotta know when you gotta know what's going on. I tell them, but how do you stand so hard? Listen, I think it's one of them things where so I look at it like this: Stockholm syndrome, Stockholm syndrome, Stockholm syndrome. I'm gonna ask you this question right here, and I think it's very telling. I'm gonna ask this question. Give me the content creator that's not black, that's heavily into black characters. You've been rocking with me like I'm rocking with you, like I'm rocking with you, like you rock with me. Give me the white, give me the non-black comic book reviewer, movie reviewer, who by and large, all they talk about are black characters. Give it to me. You say, Theo, I'm going somewhere with this one. Give me the black, I'm sorry, give me the non-black social media influencer, comic book reviewer, movie reviewer that's heavily invested in black characters. Like that's exclusively what they talk about. Give it to me. Put the name in there, whatever. Tell me where they at. And you be like, Theo, what you getting at? How many of us are exclusively into animation? Anime. How many of us are exclusively into anime? How many of us are exclusively into DC? And I ain't talking about black characters. How many of us are exclusively into Pokemon? How many of us are exclusively into Dragon Ball Z? How many of us are exclusively into My Hero Academia? How many of us are exclusively into Star Wars? How many of us are exclusively into Star Trek? How many of us are exclusively into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? How many of us are exclusively into Power Rangers? I'm asking that question for a reason because we knowledgeable on damn near everybody else's stuff except for ours. And they not knowledgeable on ours. They not trying to be. They not trying to be. That's a fair question. I've been watching us for a minute, been watching everybody for a minute. We don't have one, not a one YouTuber, social media influencer, TikToker, Twitterer, Instagrammer, Facebook, not a one non-black person that is heavily invested in black fictional characters where they talk about it like we talk about they stuff. Not one. Where the lie? Where the lie? Comments explain. Variant. Everything always, emergency also. New rock stars. Heavy spoilers. E-Man movie reviews. Ernie, Blurred Without Fear. Oh no, it's no. None. You just taught me something right there. So back then they were actually culturally accurate. I'm gonna say everything except for that shag. That shag was outdated. Bishop is what the anime fans would say, ambiguously brown. Yep. So I'm just asking that question. I think that's a fair question. I think that's a fair. I think who covers Wakanda like they cover G.I. Joe. Bishop is a blood relative gateway. He's American. Yeah, he is. Who covers? Which one of us does that? And I'm not looking at me and my brother D-Real. I'm just saying it's a father son talking G.I. Joe classified action figure. Where we at in that landscape? That's history though. That's historical. We will check for everybody else before we check for ourselves. And we will demean those that are exclusively checking for us. I don't know what's going on in Black society right now. And I'm going to take this show a different place. We don't appreciate Black heroes. I don't think we do. When I look at the stuff that we want to put out there in regards to Rosa Parks, we're not going to talk like that about Elvis Presley. When I look at the young lady from Wild 'N Out and how she wanted to talk bad about Martin Luther King and everything like that, we're not going to do that by John Wayne. We're not going to do that about Ronald Reagan. We will tear down us. I don't get that. You don't respect the real Black heroes, and you don't give two damns about the fictional Black heroes. Well, damn, what do you give a damn about in regard to Black? Where's the greatness at in Black? It can't be but one of us. We can't sit up here and say, well, Michael Jordan is great, LeBron James is great, Kobe Bryant is great. No, it's one or the other. It's one or the other. We can't have two Black Panthers, even though we actually had two Black Panthers. Oh no, it's one or the other. And we falling for the okie doke. Oh no, we can't have Shorty and TJ be Black Panther at the same time. Oh no, Shorty can't be Black Panther while he. There is a good, hold on, let me, good sci-fi show from Australia called Clever Man with mostly Aborigine. Send me the link. Send me the link. Send me the link. Be trying to get that on. People talk about what they see. Therefore, if they don't see any dark-skinned comic hero, there is no talk. That's deliberate. I'm just wondering. Over here on this channel, my brother D-Real, are we Power Ranger fans necessarily? No. We are Black superhero fans, though. So what do? Well, it's kids out there want Black Power Rangers and everything like that. We made it our business to tell people, hey, these are the action figures. These are the ones that's Black. Because we focused on Black. Focused on Black. Barbie dolls. Oh, I got daughters. Oh, well, hey, we can have a Barbie house and everything like that. We can, but no, No, you matter. Let me get about 3-4 of y'all in the house first before we put Barbie up in here. Not saying Barbie can't be here, but this your house. I like the Justice League. I need to see me on it. I need to see me on it because I want to sit down with my kids and see me. I want to have this moment. I'm gonna leave y'all with this right here, and I'm gonna step off because I don't think we appreciate this here. But there are those of us that have had this moment in our lifetime. Like I told you, you got the father son talking about the GI Joe. That's beautiful to me. That is absolutely, that's no different to me than the father son going to the baseball game cheering for the same baseball team, football team, mom, daughter in there making it do what it do. And I don't mean to do it like that because men cook, women cook, and everything like that. But when you able to share those moments with your children, it's a beautiful thing. This young man, 8 years old, mom brings him over to the house and everything like that, wants to be a football player, wants to play receiver so we can sit there. I'm not his dad, but that's a beautiful thing to be able to sit there with that young man and watch football and talk football with him. That's not something we take that for granted. Same young man is able to walk in this room and see value in himself. I really want to thank his mom for letting him be around me like that. I took the young man last week to go get his hair cut. That young man can walk into this room. He can watch Power Rangers all day, every day, and twice on damn Sunday, and them really never focus on him being a Power Ranger. But he can come in this room and see where both he and his sister have been Power Rangers. That's black imagery, black representation. They can walk in this room and see themselves as black military people. That's black imagery, black representation. Be the focal point of it. They can come in here and see Wakanda, be the focal point of somebody's action figure collection. That's black representation, black imagery. I don't know why we don't give two damns about it and why we so damn braggadocious about being ignorant about it. It would save us a lot of confusion, frustration, but we don't want to be knowledgeable. We don't want to care. We just want the benefits of saying from it when we say that we do. That's misleading your people. That's misleading a fan base. And we will never get, think about what I'm saying here, because it's what are T'Challa and Aurora together? No. We will never get the imagery and the representation that we should. Not like that. No, what we will have to do is remove ourselves from certain entities and start investing in those entities that do. Advent Comics. Tony Cottrell says something, and I asked him questions for a reason this past Friday. He makes sure, and I want to make sure I get this out to all of y'all that fake like you care. That's a real life, honest to goodness, black comic book owner slash creator slash publisher who goes above and beyond to make sure his colorist knows at least 5 different shades of brown. 5. That ain't DC. That ain't Marvel. You know, them companies you keep excusing, them companies you keep justifying. See, there is no justification when you got knowledge. If he can do it and he give two damns about it and he's black, what does it say about you as the so-called comic book fan that just happens to be black, that's got so much to say when a black issue pop off that you don't possess that damn knowledge? He didn't say nothing new on Friday. He didn't say nothing that Black comic book fans weren't aware of. But he did shed some light on the wanton stupidity and ignorance when it comes to way too many of us that call ourselves to be comic book fans. Do better. Listen, I'm out. Wasn't here for a long time. My brother D-Real is coming later on tonight. I'm not telling we are the global majority, but now I do. Come on. Listen. It's okay to be smart. It's okay to care. It absolutely is. Don't get caught up in the nonsense. Folks rely on that, depend on that. That's part of their life. That's not yours. Get this knowledge. It's yours. These characters, they there and everything like that. If you are a fan of a, if can't nobody tell you nothing about Nicki Minaj, it should be no different. If somebody can't tell you a damn thing about Rihanna, they can't tell you a damn thing about Beyonce, can't tell you a damn thing about R.K. It should be the same damn thing. If you a Jodeci fan and you go all the way back with Jodeci, well, you know what being a fan is. You know what being a fan is, and there's a difference between being a fan and being a bandwagon fan. And I'm so sorry to say, it's way too many of us content to be bandwagon fans than being fans. You're a fan of something else. You're a fan of something else. Can't even be questioned. Can tell by how you carry yourself. But you ain't a fan of this over here. And with this over here, you don't give the people that are fans of this over here the same respect you want for being a fan of that over there. Real telling. Real telling. Listen, we out. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you got your notifications on. My brother D-Real is coming 9:30 later on this evening and everything like that. He got that. Then we got a vibe tomorrow. We gonna make it do what it do. We like Jamie Foxx in this thing. We gonna make it do what it do. Let me put these glasses on. I see we got Not Telling We Are the Global Clever Man Australian Show. Yeah, hey Afro, you send me the link to that. I'm gonna have to look at the Echo thing on up. Let me trying to, Netflix and chill with the missus. I ain't saying this. Listen, like, share, subscribe. We want to come back and do more of this and everything like that. Take care of yourself. You only got one life. We do. So, in the meantime, in between time, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius, Soul Train. We need to get that back. Soul Train, Midnight Love, BET, Video Soul. Soul Train, Midnight Love, Video Soul, BET Uncut. I'm sorry. Listen, like, share, subscribe. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.